In today's video, we're going to cover 5 super common words that are very essential in English. Because these 5 words are not just some common words in English. These are the words that you definitely need if you want to speak English, okay? And they're also the words that you can use in different contexts, in different situations. You need them in order to speak about very important things. And as always, these words are also relatable, which means that you can use them in the same context. That also means that you can also keep them in your mind for a longer time, which is definitely what you need with learning vocabulary if you want to bring them in your speaking. If you're a beginner or if you have problem with speaking English and bringing the words and the information you have into your speaking, then I think these are the words that you can definitely start with. By listening closely and try to pay attention to the examples. Don't forget that when you're listening and when you're learning about one word and one vocabulary that you're learning, if you're reading about it, if you're studying it, try to think about it in different contexts. Use it in your own examples and visualize them in your head. Think about them in different contexts, in different situations. Just think about it. And the more you think about it, the more you visualize the words and the vocabularies in different contexts and in different situations, you're more likely to bring it into your speaking, bring it into use whenever you want. I'm telling you, these 5 words are some of the best words that you can start speaking with methods, with paying attention to the examples and try to think about the words within examples, within context. Let's go and learn these 5 super common words that you can definitely start speaking with. First word, which is decide. Decide is the main word, is the number 1 word here. Decide means to make a choice. Make a choice or decide. They both have the same meaning. To look at the situation. There is different possibilities and different ways you can pick, you can choose, okay? So when you choose which one is the better one, which one is the one that you need, is what you want, that is your decision. You decide that this is better. Okay? And usually you do that after thinking about it, okay? You don't just decide. You think about it first. Let me look at the situation. You think about it and then you're like, okay, I choose this one. Or I choose this situation. I choose this action. I choose this. I think it's better. Okay? So let's get through the examples, shall we? You need to decide what's best for you. You need to choose from different possibilities and pick the one that is the best for you and for your situation. She finally decided to quit her job and start a new business. She finally decided. When you finally decide, it means after a long time that you needed to do that and you needed to make that decision and you needed to decide. So after a long time, you finally decided. You finally did it, okay? You finally decided to quit your job. Here, when you want to quit your job, at first, it feels scary. You can't just go for it. You need to be brave and make a decision. You need to be brave and decide. It's hard to decide where to go for vacation. Hard to decide where to go? You're thinking a lot about this. So it says it's hard to decide where to go for vacation. Yes, it can be hard if you don't exactly know where you want to go for vacation. Okay, so you can't pick when you don't know, right? You can't choose, you can't decide when you don't know. The next word, which is also a very common one, is decisive. Decisive is an adjective which describes a person. Is a person who makes good decisions, firm decisions, and is good in making decisions faster than other people. Usually people, when they want to make a decision, they're like, it's hard for me. I can't. I don't know how to decide. It's hard. But when you know how to decide well, you're a decisive person. You make good decisions and you do it fast enough. And you do it quickly and with confidence, with courage. You do it quickly and with confidence, okay? Your decisions are firm. You're like, I choose this one, and you stand for it. You're like, yes, I did. I made that decision. I decided that, okay? So you make good decisions. You do it quickly and with confidence. That is when you are a decisive person, a decisive individual, okay? So a decisive leader doesn't waste time overthinking, okay? A decisive leaders, a person who leads people and decide things for the society, those are leaders, okay? So a leader needs to be decisive in order to make good and powerful decisions to change things for the better. So leaders need to be decisive, that's right, to make good decisions quickly and with confidence. His decisive actions saved the company. His decisive actions. Okay, we have a decisive person, we have decisive actions. The actions that he took with making good decisions with confidence, quickly enough, with power, and making good decisions. And they were decisive actions. So his decisive actions saved the company. Sometimes a company can go under a lot of pressure if you don't take immediate actions, and we really need to be very confident and strong and very decisive with the decisions you make. Okay, the next word is decision. Decision is a noun, and it's also, oh my god, very common. I know it seems like a lot when I say it's common, but it's truly common. It's very common. Every one of these words are super common. So, noun form of decide is decision, and it means a choice made after considering different options. A choice made after thinking about different possibilities, okay, and choosing one of those possibilities, okay? This is the action of it, okay? That is decision. And when you do that, it's deciding, okay? I, for example, pick or choose this option and this possibility, so I decide, okay? And this is decision, okay? Decision making. I am making a decision. So let's get through the examples now. That was a difficult decision, but you made the right one. That was a difficult decision, but you made the right one. Okay. Sometimes decisions can be difficult, hard, because you don't really know that which one you should choose. You're like confused. You don't know, okay, this one is better or this one is better. I don't know. It's hard. It's difficult. Sometimes a decision can be difficult to make, okay? Like here, it says that was a difficult decision. And before, of course, that was a difficult decision. But happily, luckily, you chose the right thing. You picked the right one. And even though it was hard to choose, but you chose the right one. The one that was good and the right thing to go for, okay? And choose. Making quick decisions is important in business. Making quick decisions is important in business. Making quick decisions is important in business. Quick decisions means that quick enough, fast enough, okay? You're not wasting time. You're not like, should I go with this one or this one? And you're like, don't know what to do for a long time. No, you need to pick. Sometimes you need to choose very quickly. You need to be like Okay, this one. Let me check which one is better. Okay, this one is better because of that, because of this. Okay, so sometimes making quick decisions is very important, but sometimes you really need to take your time with making decisions, which means to just sit around thinking patiently about which option is better. Okay, should I go with this one or this one? Go and check it thoroughly, completely, to understand, to choose the right option. Making quick decisions is important in business. Okay, these quick decisions that we just talked about, they're important in business. Okay, sometimes if you don't make the quick decision and if you don't take the risk immediately, quickly, you're gonna lose a lot of money, or you're not gonna make profit. You're gonna go down, okay, because you weren't quick enough, and other people, your maybe competitors, were quicker than you were and made quicker decisions. So it's really important to make quick decisions in business, okay, to choose quickly, okay? Next example. This is not just my decision. It affects everyone, okay? It affects everyone? When you make a decision, okay, when you're making a decision, you're not just making a decision for yourself. I mean, you're making a decision for yourself, but it affects everyone. The consequences of that decision come for everyone. And people will be affected by your decision. Affected by my decision? Yes. For example, listen, if you decide to go to school, okay, it affects your mom too. Why? Because she has to wake you up every morning. She has to prepare breakfast for you every morning. She has to put snacks and lunch for you in your bag. She needs to prepare things for you. She needs to help you with your lessons and whatever that is. It's just that it impacts on your mom's life too. So your decision affects other people. So you need to be careful and consider the different consequences, the results that come after that. You really need to see what's going to happen afterwards. Okay, think about it. Okay, if I do this, this will happen. So you really need to see that before making a decision because it affects other people as well. Number 4, determine. The synonym of decide. It's a little bit different the way you use it, okay? Determine as a verb. Determine means to strongly decide on something. You don't just decide, okay, you strongly decide on something and you're trying to find out the truth about it. You're going into deeper levels and you're doing it strongly, okay? So to strongly decide on something and go for it and try to find out the truth about it, okay? That is when you determine something. It's like you clear things out, okay? You clear things out and you're like, this is the right one. Okay, let's clear things out and this is the right thing here. For example, he is determined to succeed no matter what. Okay, determined is a person who has chosen something and find out its truth strongly. Like he knows exactly what's the best for him, okay? He knows exactly the right thing at that situation, okay? Properly, the right way, okay? I have cleared things out. I know what's the truth about this. I'm determined, okay? So he is determined to succeed no matter what. You're determined to succeed. You're determined to win, which means that you're confident and aware of the situation and the right way and you clear things out and you find the truth about it and you know the truth about it. So when you're determined, you know the truth about it. We need to determine the cause of the problem. We need to determine the cause of the problem. We need to find what is the reason that this problem occurs. this problem happens. Why is that? Okay, we need to find it. We need to determine the cause. Your habits determine your future success. Your habits, the way you do things every day and repeatedly, your habits. For example, I wake up every morning, I brush my teeth. This is one habit that I have, for example. Okay, so these are your habits. Your habits determine clear things. Your habits decide for you strongly, and this is what is going to happen. Okay, your habits are going to determine, they're going to choose your future success. So if you have, for example, good habits, strong habits, and you wake up early in the morning, for example, you do all the good stuff, like you work out, you study, you learn, and all that. Okay, if you have good habits, then they will choose a good and successful future for you. Okay? Let's go for the word hesitate, which is the opposite form, kind of the opposite of decide, okay? So hesitate. Hesitate is when you decide, it's like I don't decide. I wait. I hesitate. I wait way more than I should, okay? I hesitate. When I need to go immediately for it, when I need to go quickly for that decision, when I need to quickly make a decision, I hesitate. I wait. Okay? Maybe the decision is difficult for me to make. Okay? So that's why I hesitate and I wait. Or maybe I don't even want to make that decision. I'm like, no, I don't want to make this decision. I don't like to. I don't want to. Okay? So maybe that's why I'm hesitating. All right? Don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. So if you need help with something, for example, you need help with writing your homework, for example, okay? If you need that help, don't hesitate to ask for help. Don't wait for going and asking for help, okay? Don't hesitate. Don't wait with no reason. Just go for it. Decide. Don't hesitate. To pause or to feel unsure before making a decision. To feel unsure. You don't know. You're not sure to go with this, to go with that, or to go. You want to go, you're unsure, and you feel like you don't know exactly you should go or you shouldn't. And he hesitated before answering the question. He waited before answering the question. Okay? He waited before answering the question. He paused before answering the question. A little bit too much. You understand? That is when you hesitate. For example, your teacher's asking you a question and she's waiting for you, and in front of the class, everyone's waiting for you to respond and answer her question. And you're like, maybe you don't know the answer. Okay, you're like, you're hesitating to answer. Okay, you're like, focus is not on the fact that you don't know it. The focus is on the fact that you don't go for it immediately, quickly, and within the right time, okay? And the right way. You just wait, you pause, maybe. She never hesitates when it comes to important opportunities. With opportunities, important not to hesitate with opportunities. Okay, there is an opportunity here for me to grow my business, for example, or for me to learn something, okay, something new. And for that, I shouldn't hesitate. I shouldn't wait. I shouldn't pause. I shouldn't be like, okay, should I do this? Should I not do this? And like, feel unsure. I shouldn't be like that, because if I be like this, maybe I lose that opportunity. Okay? Here it says she never hesitates when it comes to important opportunities. Well, when it comes to important opportunities, for example, when a chance comes up, when an opportunity comes up about getting a job or having more success in your life or growing some skills, you don't hesitate, okay? She never hesitates when it comes to those situations, when it comes to those opportunities. She never hesitates. She never pauses. She never waits. She just goes for it. She just, decides on it and to use that opportunity to go for it. Okay, she doesn't wait, she doesn't pause, she doesn't feel unsure. And that's it. Thank you so much. If you want structured and consistent lessons like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.